It's nighttime, bro. You on?
Yep.
Come.
Let me do it, open.
Go ahead.
All right, we're the real Hebrew Israelites right now, coming to prophesy the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. We want to give double honors to our elder apostles of GMS, that's Great Millstone, all right, who taught us his knowledge and understanding. All right, we're going to jump into a quick lesson right now about how Israel is the only chosen seed. And if you're not of Israel, being a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, then you ain't gonna get saved. Period, point blank. So first verse we're gonna get is grab that one first. Yeah, Amos 3.
Hey, she gonna get good for girls.
Yeah, you know she is.
Alright, this is the book of Amos, chapter 3. I'm gonna start at verse 1. And it says, "Hear this word that the Lord thy power has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I have brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth."
Okay, so the Lord said he only knows Israel. If you read the books of Exodus, you would know that the Lord brought Israel out of Egypt, okay? And that's what Yasharallah is. Yasharallah is a family. Yasharallah means Israel in the ancient Hebrew.
God, look up the word tribe, man. You find the definition of tribe is a family, man. Alright? Just like Isaac took his second cousin, man, to wife.
Right.
Alright, it's a family, man. Alright, it says, "Therefore I will punish you for your iniquity. Can two walk together unless they be agreed? Will a lion roar in the forest when he hath no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he hath taken nothing?"
Right, so you're only going to be in the nation of Israel if you agree on this word. The 144,000 of Israel are going to wake up to the law, statutes, commandments, and their heritage, knowing that they're Israelites, okay? Not the other nations, because the Lord didn't set the world up to be unified. Didn't set the world up to be all together in one. That's that's a lie, that's confusion. That's an illusion. Got any more on that? It's I'll raise up the tabernacle of David. Like at the end of the chapter. Hold on. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 11. "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom, and of all the heathen, which are called by name, said the Lord that doeth this." Okay? So the nation of Israel, okay, we're in a low state. Let me just let y'all know, if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, you don't got shit in this country right now, okay? But right now, we're in the time where America's about to be destroyed by ICBM nuclear missiles, okay? And 144,000 to 12,000 righteous men of each tribe are going to be waking up to these laws, statutes, and commandments, okay? That's the Lord said. He said in Amos 9, he's gonna repair the tabernacle of David. That's the 144K, okay? He's going to repair it like in the days of old. Because before Israel fell, okay, they were a righteous nation before they started going off and disobeying this law, statutes, and commandments. "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt." What's gonna make hills melt? Okay? If you don't want to get down with this word, man, that's already prophesied that it was gonna happen. Okay? Because this book right here, ultimately, the King James Bible, is a guide. It's a guide to life. You want to follow your own way, you're gonna lead yourself to destruction. You're gonna be destroyed by who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His name's Yahawashi.
I got a second. This is Romans 9 and 6. And it says, "Not as though the word of Yahawah hath taken none effect, for they are not all of Israel which are of Israel."
Okay? Not all of Israel, which are Israel. Because if you know the breakdown of Gentiles, which our elders have been breaking down, because the word Gentile has several different meanings. Okay, the word world has several different meanings. Because when you translate a language to another language, I'm talking about from the Greek to the Latin, and then all to the Old English and into the English, you have many different breakdowns of different words, okay? And that's what it says. The Lord said that Israel isn't all of Israel, okay? Because that means 2/3 of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are not all going to be of the elect. Not only is salvation not of the world, but it's not even all for Israel, okay?
It's like at the end of the chapter that says you have to let go of the world. You gotta, I gotta separate right after 19 and
And this is Numbers, chapter 24, verse 18. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies. Hold on, hit that again, Ak. Edom is a so-called white man, okay? And it's really about the nationality of who your father is. Because in the ancient times, you had a patriarch. And your patriarch was who you claimed your heritage from. It wasn't about what your mom was. You wouldn't say, oh, I'm mixed with German, I'm mixed with Asian, I'm mixed with Japanese, I'm mixed with black. Okay, no, it was about who your father was and where he came from. Your mother is just a conduit. She's just the one that provided you the flesh that you in.
God, if I may say, man, like it's just like with plants, man. All right, if you plant an apple seed in Japan, it's still gonna grow to be an apple seed. Okay, and the man holds the seed. Okay, just like if you plant an apple tree in Africa, what's it gonna grow to be? Not an African apple tree, it's gonna be an apple tree. Okay? There's no difference, man, with humans.
Man, this world's bugged out right now. You got people calling themselves African Americans. When American is a name, what is it? Where it's America Vespucci and
Aphroditus what's his name? Aphroditus something.
Africatus or something?
Scipius, yeah, Aphroditus.
Okay, so that's both Romans, man. That's two white men. You gonna call yourself African American? You call yourself double white. That's not your heritage.
That's basically saying I'm from the land of white, from the land of white.
That's a joke, man.
I'm white from the land of white.
Okay, because the so-called white man, he's the king of the earth right now. He's got the control of this world right now.
I got to set for that.
Okay? And he's leading these nations to move away from their identity in these scriptures. In these scriptures, there was nations, and they had their places.
God. This is Job 9:24. And it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not where, and who is he?
That's so-called Edom's job, the so-called white man, is to create confusion. That's why you look at America, ain't nothing but confusing shit out here in these streets, man.
That's why you got transgenderism, you know, faggots, lesbians, the whole nine, man.
He'll take your identity from you, and that's another verse, man. He'll take your heritage from you. Where you got yourself calling yourself something that you calling yourself double white, man. That's the definition of being destroyed.
Don, I got another set. This is Maccabees chapter 3. Jump into it real quick. It's chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likenesses of their images.
Okay, so how did Esau Edom do that? Starting with the Renaissance, because Renaissance means rebirth. Esau Edom, there was a time where history had already had many things that had happened in history. That's what they call the Dark Ages. You know why they call it the Dark Ages? It's because that's when the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites, were in power before they failed.
Look up the Moors, man, and if you think, you know, why was it called the Black Plague? Because it was killing black people.
That's right.
So-called black people.
And then you look at the Renaissance, you know, you got stuff in the Vatican right now, which Esau Edom took our heritage. He tried to paint his face as our images. You look at the pictures, they whitewashed the saints, they whitewashed all the images of ancient history, okay? That's what Esau Edom did. And what does it mean to be a devil? Okay, not some dude with horns and a pitchfork. It's somebody who deceives, somebody who's a deceitful individual. If you're gonna rewrite history since the beginning of your rulership and teach people lies and formalities, then that's the devil. You a devil if you do that shit.
God, that's, you know, the word devil meaning deceiver, and the word Satan meaning adversary, not some dude underneath the ground that has horns that's gonna poke you in your ass when you die for 1,000 years, man. or forever, man. All right? Satan is walking around you every day. You see Satan every day. You see a devil every day. You know, if someone ever lied to you, that's a devil. If someone ever deceived you or been your adversary, that's a Satan. All right? Y'all brothers got a set?
Come, we got some. Coming out. So, man, this book right here is a book of nationality, okay? It's a history book. It's the greatest history book on this planet.
God.
And this is John, chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship. For salvation is for the Jews.
Hold on. Hit that one more time. Salvation is for who?
Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship. For salvation is for the Jews.
The Jews, not the world. Okay? Salvation is not for the whole world.
Who were the Jews, man?
Who were the Jews?
You know, the Jews were the so-called tribes of Israel.
That's the southern kingdom.
All right, the Benjamites, the Levites, all right, the Judites, and then these nations were called Jews as well before they went into captivity in Assyria, man. All right, the other what is it? 9 tribes.
Khan, Northern Kingdom.
All right, the Northern Kingdom, Khan. They were called Jews too before they were taken captivity and the kingdom split. All right. And there was a time in the falling out of Israel in history, man, when you had the falling out of Israel, when we were separated and scattered, where you had the Northern Kingdom, in the land of Israel, and these people weren't. And then Israel got sacked, okay, by the Romans. All right. And in that time, you had none of these people acknowledging who they were. There was only a few amount of people acknowledging who they were, but only a few acknowledging the Jews. Man. All right, and then just like in America, Rome was a multi-race community, man. All right, anyone was welcome in Rome. All right, if you weren't one of their enemies, you were welcome, man. All right, because Rome went to war with a multitude of nations, man. That's why it fell, because it spread itself too thin. Just like America, man, had military outposts in every single country that it wasn't supposed to be. All right, and then they didn't have enough money to feed and pay their troops, just like in America. So at the end of all this thing, man, it's just gonna be a big fallout, man. All right, you got the crash of the dollar coming, World War III coming. All right, race riots are coming, the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. All right, and that just proves how racist America is. You got someone that don't stand up for the flag, and it's the end of the world, man. Now it's fuck this nigga. He ain't never played football good anyway.
Yeah, right. They could race him on the club and get off.
That's just stupid, man.
But then they gonna pay you like they did the gladiators back in ancient times to be an entertainment source.
Now they just like, hey, he's just a rich nigga anyway, man. And that's the true face of America, man. The truth gets brought out when opposition is faced up against it. All right, these so-called white people about to show you who they are, man, and that's Esau, Edom, according to the scriptures, man. All right, Jacob had a twin brother named Esau, and it says he came out red and hairy all over like a hairy garment, man. Who's the hairy race upon the earth? You Edomites, man. Who's red all over when they get mad? You Edomites, man. All right, you white people, man. You got a set, brother?
We're gonna get it.
Come on, go ahead.
We're gonna get who Esau, Edom is, okay? Because they ain't changed. It's the same people right now. It's like this brother was explaining, you had Israel separated amongst the sands of the seas, all nations. That's what we're out here. We're out here to tell you about your patriarch. If your father comes from a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, then you're of Israel.
Genesis,
if not,
start at 25 and 19, or 19 and 25.
If you are, then you're a nation of Israel. If not, you're these other nations. Who's Esau? Who's Esau, Edom?
I think it's 19.
Genesis, chapter 25. 25.
Start at 19, 19.
Go on.
Just read through. We'll break it down.
And this is Genesis chapter 25, verse 19. And there are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begot Isaac. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padanaram, the sister of Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren.
All right, so Isaac entreated of his wife because she was barren, meaning that she could not bear children, man. He was nutting inside of her, all right, giving his seed to her. She wasn't grasping onto the seed, man. All right, so he went and prayed to the Lord. All right, because you ain't gonna have no test tube babies back then in that time, man. You also when you read the scriptures, you have to think that they're explaining this in the words that they have, you know, to explain it in. So, you know, you can't think in a modern way. Right? You got to think in an ancient way. All right, go ahead, brother.
And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived.
So the Lord heard his prayer, man. The Lord heard him out, man. All right, so he blessed his wife with child, man. All right, so he made his wife to grasp onto his nut, his seed, man. All right, and you know, people that want to claim your heritage through your mother, man, that's another cut. All right, go ahead, brother.
And the children struggled together within her, and she said, "If it be so, why am I thus?"
So she's saying in her heart, man, if I'm blessed with this pregnancy, why am I, you know, fucked up? Why is my pregnancy so rough? Because the children were inside of her, moving around, kicking, hurting her. You know, pregnancy can be a rough thing if you have active babies, man. All right, if your baby's not just chilling up in there, it can be a rough sequence, man. Sequence of months, man. All right, so she went and prayed to the Lord because you didn't have Planned Parenthood. You didn't have mother's choice. All right, back then you had your man, your local herbalist, and the Lord. All right, you would take some herbs and you would pray unto the Lord for your good health, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
And she went to inquire of the Lord.
Come.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So they said unto her, man, 2 different nations, completely 2 separate people, 2 ethnicities, 2 origins. All right. 2 separate people shall come forth out of thy womb, man. All right, so that's 2 complete different people. And guess what? The same seed. The same seed. 2 different nations. All right, continue on.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 manner of people, man. All right, so they're gonna be different. You know what? Y'all want to hear hip hop? I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ICUPQK? God, bahasham, y'all trying to play. I guess I'll put one up too. But same, you know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead, brother.
And the one shall be stronger than the other people.
So would Chris Paul ever beat John Wall in a fight? I mean, Steve Nash ever beat Chris Paul or John Wall in a fight? Or LeBron James? Or Dwight Howard? Or Shaquille O'Neal? Let's talk about the NFL. You got Von Miller, Cam Newton, Antonio Brown,
versus
Adrian
Tom
Peterson
Brady.
versus Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. All right, let's be real, man. We're stronger than you so-called white people, man. We can walk down the street right now. We can go face 3 so-called white men and beat their ass. Easy peasy. Ain't nothing to it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so 1 nation shall be stronger than the other. Go ahead, brother.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
So the one that's born first shall serve the younger. All right? And in heaven is a state of rulership. Look it up. Look it up in the dictionary. Look up the word heaven. It's a state of rulership. Okay? He shall serve the younger. All right? Go ahead, Ak.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
So there was twins, man. So just like the angel that came and visited her said, 2 separate nations. 2 completely separate nations were in her womb. All right, now let's see who those nations were. Go ahead, Doc.
And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment.
First came out red all over like a hairy garment. Being you so-called cave beast, you Edomites, all right, you so-called white man. All right, that was the first white man to ever walk the planet. Esau, Edom. All right. Thus, after Cain, because Cain wasn't born white, Cain was made leprous. All right. So Esau, Edom was the firstborn white man upon the earth. All right. And that's Genesis 25 and 25, if you want to reference it. All right. And did not the angel say that the elder, Salakia, shall serve the younger? Is that what he said, right? Con. All right, so you Edomites were born first. All right, continue up.
And they called his name Esau.
Con. They called his name Esau, which was later changed to Edom. All right, and Edom in the Hebrew means red. All right, and what do you so-called white? What happens to you so-called white people when you're in the sun for too long? What happens to you so-called white people when you get mad or angry or upset or cry or laugh?
Should just get hot.
Con, or get high, or just walk around, or do some kind of physical activity. Red as hell, man. You look like a goddamn potato. I mean, not a potato, a tomato. Tomato, potato, same shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look, I mean, for example, look at these so-called white people, man. Physical activity, man. Walking. Red as all hell. Damn near match his shirt he got on. You know what I'm saying? All right. Go ahead, Doc.
And after that came his brother out, and hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Con. So his hand took hold on Esau's heel, man. He said, get the fuck back here. I ain't done whooping your ass yet. All right, and this is also why Sarah had so much problems in the womb. All right, because these two nations were bound to fight each other until the end of this age that we live in today. All right, we were bound to be enemies, man. All right, continue up.
And his name was called Jacob.
Con, Jacob. All right, and his name was later changed to Israel. All right, in the Hebrew meaning Yasharallah. All right, Yasharallah meaning Prince of Power. All right, because Israel is the sons of the living power, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. All right, continue on.
And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare him.
Con, 80 years old, man. All right, which I'm pretty sure a score is 25 years, so I think it's like 75. I may be incorrect, but I think that's on point. I'm not sure. I have to seek edification on that, but I think it's 75.
20 or 25.
Con, like 20 or 25, something like that. All right, so continue up.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
Con, Esau was a cunning hunter, man. What do you so-called white people like to go do? You like to go hunt elk, mule. All right, whatever you can hunt, you like to go hunt, man. All right, you like to get your hands dirty, man. You like to go out into them wildernesses and bring back all kinds of abominable shit, man. You like to go kill animals for fun. That's why you got a bunch of giraffe hunters in Africa, a bunch of lion hunters, a bunch of rhino hunters. You like to kill animals that won't even attack you, man. All right, and shoot them from a distance and be like, oh, well, that was great sport, man. That was a great outing right there, man. All right, the devil, man. That's what you do. Go ahead, Doc.
And Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
Con, Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents, man. Jacob likes to chill out. You know, drink some wine, bring a fat booty bitch over, and play some 2K, man. All right? How you doing, brother?
Good, all right?
For sure. All right? So Jacob likes to chill, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans like to chill. Like, for example, this fucking coon. All right? Look, like to roll down the street like this, listen to music. You know what I'm saying? All right, continue, Walk.
Hold on.
Come.